Welcome to Fenway Park on a special day. It's Connecticut Day from the Fens. The Red Sox and the Toronto Blue Jays wrap up a 3-game series. Hi again, everybody. I'm Don Orsillo, as always, joined by Jerry Remy. Welcome to Red Sox baseball. Well, the Red Sox are trying to stop the bleeding today and salvage the final game of the series as they send Clay Buchholz to the mound.
Well, if there's one guy you want out there to stop a losing streak, it is Clay Buchholz. He's had a terrific second half of the season. We look at some video from here earlier this year against the Toronto Blue Jays, who he has just absolutely dominated throughout his major league career. 3 strikeouts we'll see from Buchholz in this video. And the fact is, over the last 3 years, he has had outstanding numbers against Toronto. In the 3 years, 6 starts, a record of 5-0, 1.50 ERA, and a 192 batting average against. In his career in 13 games, 8-3 with a 2.55. So hopefully Buchholz can get off to a good start today, let the Red Sox get a lead for a change and maybe go on and win a ball game.
Red Sox trying to do just that, and today they will go up against Carlos Villanueva, who gets a start for the Toronto Blue Jays. He's mostly been out of the bullpen. It's his 13th start of the year. He's 7-5, 3.42 earned run average. We're back with the first pitch from Fenway right after this. AT&T, your New England Subaru dealers, Dunkin' Donuts, New England's website for deals via Toyota.com, and by Southwest Airlines. Welcome back to cloud-covered Fenway Park. Lights are on here at Fenway for the final game of the 3-game series between the Red Sox and the Blue Jays. At least the rain is out of the area for the most part after the last 2 nights of rain delays for the Red Sox. An hour and 18-minute rain delay on Friday night. Last night, 2 different rain delays, 58 minutes and an hour and 5 minutes. Red Sox dropping both the first 2 games of this series as the Red Sox take the field on Connecticut Day. Our Red Sox junior announcer is brought to you by Pfizer, proud to be a part of an industry that has helped treat, cure, and eradicate life-threatening diseases. Here is the Toronto Blue Jays starting lineup.
Thanks, Mr. Osillo. Hi, I'm Jackson of Littleton, Mass. Leading off for the Blue Jays, third base, Mr. Brett Lowry. The center fielder, Mr. Colby Rasmuth, and the DH, Mr. Edwin Encarnacion. At first base, Mr. Adam Lind. In the left field, Mr. Rajay Davis. In the right field, Mr. Anthony Goss. And the catcher, Mr. Jeff Mathis. At second base, Mr. Omar Vizquel, and batting ninth, the shortstop, Mr. Adini Echeverria.
Jackson made it look easy, Jerry, as we have struggled with Echeverria the entire series, but he just rattled it off. Clay Buchholz in his 25th start of the year, 11-5 with a 4.47 earned run average, 159 innings, almost as many hits, and he's got 109 Ks. 264 opponent batting average against Buchholz. Last time out, he did lose against Seattle. 7 innings, 6 hits, 4 runs. 3 of them were earned. He punched out 8 and walked to batter in his last start. And Jerry highlighted his terrific numbers against the Toronto Blue Jays over the years as he comes in at 8-3 against Toronto lifetime.
The Red Sox defense is brought to you by Southwest Airlines. They're 6th in the American League. Pedro Siriaco will be at third base. Mike Aviles, the shortstop. Dustin Pedroia at second, and James Loney, the first baseman. Left to right, Scott Podsednik, Jacoby Ellsbury, and Ryan Kalish. And Ryan Lavanway doing the catching for Clay Buchholz.
Umpiring crew tonight, Clint Fagan has got the play calling the balls and strikes today. Chris Guccione at first base, Jeff Nelson at second base. He's the crew chief, and Bill Welke is the umpire at third. Where available, this telecast can be heard in Spanish by selecting the SAP button on your television remote. The SAP function is brought to you by Coors Light and Arturo's Convenience in Lawrence, Mass. Enjoy the game.
Buenas tardes, amigos.
Brett Lawrie about to lead it off for the Red Sox. Weather conditions today, 70 degrees. Breeze in from left at 6 miles per hour. Forecast mostly cloudy in the area today, but hopefully no more rain. Brett Lawrie leading it off. Kobe Rasmus, Edwin Encarnacion featured here in the first inning. First pitch of the ball game misses from Clay Buchholz. Now Brett Lawrie hitting at .281, 9 home runs and 40 runs batted in. Pops it up, foul ground, back and out of play. Well, the victory last night. Blue Jays pull ahead of the Red Sox in the American League East. Full game ahead of the Red Sox. 2 games in the loss column. Now ahead of the Red Sox as far as losses go for John Farrell. Marred with injuries this year, as mostly to the pitching staff, but also without Jose Bautista the remainder of the year. And certainly has hurt the Jays' hopes. They had high hopes coming out of spring training. And right now, 14.5 games back of the Orioles and Yankees. We're tied atop the American League East. Should be keeping you abreast of that action going on today. As fly ball out to center, Ellsbury has got it sized up and puts it away for out number 1. So Lawrie retired, and that'll bring up Kobe Rasmus. Center fielder for the Jays at .228, 22 home runs, 71 runs driven in. He's got a total of 71 RBIs on the year. Represents a career high for him. Swing and a miss for strike 1.
The change up there on the first pitch by Buchholz. Rasmus sitting on fastball, first pitch, does not get it, gets the change up and the swing and miss.
One breaking ball snapped in there for strike 2. 0-2.
No fastballs yet for Rasmus. This time the curveball from Buchholz. Picking up the corner down and away.
Fouled off. That time does get the fastball, and it is fouled off by Rasmus. On deck, Edwin Encarnacion is 38 home runs. Speaking of home runs, Rasmus set a home run in this series. Game 1, he hit a 2-run shot off Daniel Bard. Right on top of the plate as he swings at the 0-2 and fouls off another fastball.
I'm trying to think, Don, of anybody that's closer to the plate than what Rasmus is, and I can't think of anybody. I mean, he is right on top of that white line, and his hands just about over home plate as he prepares to hit.
I can't think of anybody currently, but Carl Everett was awfully close there in the
he was
early 2000s. Outside to Rasmus for ball one. Clay Buchholz here at Fenway Park against the Blue Jays, 2-1 with a 4.26 earned run average in 4 career starts here at Fenway. This year he is 6-2 at Fenway Park in 12 starts. Rasmus making him work as he fouls off yet another pitch. We're going to talk about the injuries for the Blue Jays. The Red Sox have had their own injury problems. 27 different players in the DL this season, 34 separate stints. Both of which are the most for a Red Sox team since 1971. The 1-2 pitch. On the ground softly, left side, Siriaco, third baseman. Throws out Rasmus, 2 down.
That's the changeup again from Buchholz. Gets a little squibbler down the third base area where Siriaco's able to make the play. And Rasmus out by quite a distance at first base.
So 2 down in the first inning for Edwin Encarnacion. Zipped outside for ball one, and Buchholz will take a little stroll after that last delivery.
It looks like he turned his left ankle a little bit on that last delivery to home plate.
So the key matchup brought to you by New England Honda dealers. Not much success for Encarnacion, and here's a 1-0, and that's in there for strike 1-1. Encarnacion overall this year, 282. 38 home runs, 97 runs batted in. Trying to run one in, they do, and it misses. 2-1. Tied for second in home runs in the American League with the 38 home runs. One of 5 players in the majors to have at least 35. And he jumps ahead 3-1. And a home run off Felix Doubront for his 38th home run of the year, which ties him now with Adam Dunn. Josh Hamilton picking up his 40th of the year last night at Tropicana Field. Ball 4, and Encarnacion with a 2-out walk. First base runner of the day for the Blue Jays.
Encarnacion now with 73 walks on the season.
Two outs, a runner at first for Adam Lind. Lind at 233, 9 home runs, 33 runs batted in. He's at a 255 since coming off the DL. 12 for his last 47. Play from the stretch for the first time, and there's strike 1. Blue Jays starting the day 11th in the American League in batting averages. They hit at 244 as a team. They're 6th in runs scored. They've scored 624 on the year. One hopper picked it short by Aviles. He'll tag the bag himself on the way off the field. The Blue Jays do not score. Red Sox coming up from Fenway. is on the mound today for the Blue Jays. Carlos Villanueva. Spent a good amount of time in the bullpen this season, but makes his 13th start, 7-5. As he deals with strike one to Ryan Kalish. Last time out, a loss for Villanueva, lost to the Baltimore Orioles, giving up 6 runs in 6 2/3 innings. A little shuffle in the Red Sox order that sees Jacoby Ellsbury drop down in the order to 6th in the Red Sox lineup, and Ryan Kalish leading off for the Sox, sitting at 222. No homers and 5 runs batted in. And Red Sox getting a good long look at Ryan Kalish, and a good start for Kalish. Base hit to right field. Well, our Red Sox Junior Announcer Day is brought to you by Pfizer. Proud to be a part of an industry that has helped treat, cure, and eradicate life-threatening diseases. Here's the Red Sox starting 9.
Thanks, Mr. Orsillo. Hi, I'm Kevin McGrath of Weston, Massachusetts. Leading off for the Red Sox, the right fielder, Mr. Ryan Kalish. In left field, Mr. Scott Posednik. The second baseman, Mr. Dustin Pedroia. At first base, Mr. James Loney. The DH, Mr. Cody Ross. In center field, Mr. Jacoby Ellsbury. The shortstop, Mr. Mike Aviles. The catcher, Mr. Ryan Lavarnway. And batting 9th, at third base, Mr. Pedro Siriaco.
Nice shot, Kevin. Scott Podsednik dropping down a bunt. And Jerry, I know the Red Sox are desperate to get a lead, but this is not a sacrifice, is it?
No, I think he's bunting there for a base hit, trying to drag that ball between the first baseman and second baseman, but he will get credit for a sacrifice. But I don't think there's any doubt that Podsednik was bunting for a base hit.
Dustin Pedroia is standing in on the right side. Some dancing by Ryan Kalish out there at second base as the pitch misses. Not sure I mentioned it, but a very nice job by Kevin, our junior announcer today, reading the Red Sox lineup today. Pedroia 287, 13 homers and 57 runs batted in. Pedroia 0 for 4 in last night's game and 1 for 8 in the series. On the ground, softly towards Laurie. He will tag the runner and throw to first for the out. Double play. Able to be turned. The third base umpire is the one that called him out, Bill Welke, and really got him with the bare hand tag on the way by. Double play ends the first, no score. with a father-son fishing trip as only the mad fisherman can deliver. His son Nicholas, a chip off the old block. Find out tonight at 6 only on Charlie Moore Outdoors.
Well, the Red Sox really run into a double play right there as Ryan Kalish, who's already in scoring position, decides to go to third base. And he is tagged out at third base. Then they complete the play to first base to get Dustin Pedroia for the double play. So a base running mistake there by Kalish to try to go to third when he's already in scoring position at second base.
We talk about the change to the Red Sox lineup today. Rajai Davis normally hits at the top or the bottom of the order for the Blue Jays. He's in the middle as he bats fifth today and takes the strike from Clay Buchholz. Davis 243, 7 homers and 38 runs batted in. He's 1 for 8 in the series. Swing and a miss. Very brief road trip for Toronto. They're here for just the 3 days and then back home to Toronto.
There's the changeup again from Buchholz. A good one down out of the strike zone and chased by Davis.
Framed by Lavarnway, but outside. Anthony Ghost waiting on deck for the Jays. Another pitch, Lavarnway giving a good long look to Clint Fagan, home plate umpire.
Yeah, Buchholz also wanted this, a cut fastball inside. It comes back. Does it get the corner? Not quite.
Vote for the Amica Pitcher of the Week at Nesson.com/Amica. Enter to win a $100 gift card from Nesson to the Yawkey Way team store. The 2 pitch fouled off.
Had a couple of long nights here at the ballpark. Friday night, Saturday night, rain all over the place.
Great job by the grounds crew the last couple of days. They have worked incredibly hard. Last night, especially, tarp going on 2 different times, or actually several times throughout the day yesterday and then after the game as well. But 2 lengthy rain delays here last night. There's ball 4, and Rajai Davis down to first base. Second walk allowed by Clay Buchholz.
Well, Buchholz also wanted this pitch. We'll see where the location is. A little bit inside, and Rajai Davis, in his 40 steals, makes his way to first base.
The lead runner on here for the Blue Jays in the second inning. Anthony Ghost at 211. A home run, 7 runs batted in. Bunt bid, and they're going to go to second base for the force out. Nicely done by James Loney. A little drag bunt, hit it a little bit harder than I think he would have liked to. And Loney's able to get the lead runner in Rajai Davis.
That's another case of a player looked like he was trying to drag for a base hit and not sacrifice. And Loney makes a very nice play by not hesitating at all and going to second base to get Rajai Davis. You see Davis looking back. He slowed up. He didn't think there was going to be a play at second base. And he's upset with himself for doing that.
So one down, goes at first base for Jeff Mathis. First appearance of the series for the Blue Jays catcher. JP Arancibia getting the day off, at least to begin the game.
Ghost can also run. He's got 13 steals on the season, caught twice. We saw him steal 2 bases on Friday night here at Fenway.
Mathis, the former Angel, with a swing and a miss. Mathis with a total of 38 hits on the year. 18 of the 38 have been for extra bases. Got 10 doubles and 8 home runs, but he struggled to the plate lately. He's 0 for his last 15. In there for strike 2. Well, coming up today, Jenny catches up with John Lester to find out what his off-day plans are tomorrow. Connecticut Day here at Fenway, and we will keep you abreast of what's going on between the Yankees and Orioles today. The final game of that series from Camden Yards in Baltimore, and a badly missed call last night ended last night's game, and as a result, the Orioles able to tie up the Yankees atop the American League East. Bad news for the Orioles. A thumb fracture for Nick Markakis, who's going to be lost for the year. So that's a bad break, literally, for the Orioles. As a check on first base, goes back to the bag.
Teixeira also is going to miss a couple of games, I understand, from that dive into first base.
Talking about 2 to 3 days for him to return. And from the sounds of it, Joe Girardi and the Yankees are starting to feel some of that pressure. They had a 9-game lead that has gone by the wayside. Now they're battling to get into the postseason as both the Rays and Orioles are on them right now. And the Yankees have broken on top 1-0 early in that contest at Camden Yards. Today it is Freddie Garcia matched up against Zach Britton. 0-2, runner starts and stops. Mathis with a swing and a miss, strikes out. First K of the day for Clay Buchholz. Ghost remains at first base.
Clay had 8 strikeouts in his last outing against Seattle, his first of the day, and it comes on the changeup. Down and away, not a strike, but swung at by Mathis.
So 2 down here in the second inning, and it brings up Omar Vizquel. He'll be retiring at the end of the year, and his last visit here to Fenway Park. The great career of Omar Vizquel. So as a former infielder, you have to really value the work that Omar Vizquel has done over the years on a consistent basis.
Now, one of the best I've ever seen defensively at shortstop, without question.
11 career Gold Gloves. Swing and a miss, and he is down 0-1. Limited playing time with the Blue Jays. Ranks 43rd on the all-time hit list with 2,870. Fouls this one off at the plate, and it's 0-2. Right now, Ace Ticket has special pricing on all September games, including Yankees games. Visit aceticket.com or call 1-800-MySeats. The sun making its way through from time to time today, but mostly cloudy above Fenway Park. Another start and stop for Ghost at first base. This one fouled off. Ghost goes this time, and this is into the left field. Pitsednik is back there to make the catch. Or the Blue Jays leave Ghost at first. We are done with an inning and a half. No score from Fenway. Back at Fenway as we head to the bottom of the second inning, James Loney leads it off and takes a pitch inside for ball one. Loney in the cleanup spot today for the Red Sox, sitting at 275 with a home run, 4 runs batted in. Loney, Ross, and Ellsbury featured here in the bottom of the second. This one wrapped foul just outside the bag at first. Next half inning, John Lester. Jimmy had the chance to catch up with John. An off day tomorrow. Find out what his plans are. Strike two. Loney drives one down the right field line, but hooking foul.
Loney gets out in front of the breaking ball that time. The slider from Villanueva pulls it in foul territory. Had the distance. Separated at birth. Yeah, I could see the resemblance there. Tom
Absolutely.
Selleck.
Just different hats. Otherwise, it's like the same guy.
Same guy.
1-2 fouled off.
The only difference, I've gotten older and I've gotten grayer. Tom's still very dark.
He looks terrific.
Very dark mustache.
He's also a tad taller than you, I think, in person.
I think he's much taller than I am, yeah.
But otherwise.
But facially, you'd never know the difference, really.
Could be brothers.
Yeah.
Magnum Remdog. 1-2 fouled off to the left.
He's in that new series, Blue Bloods.
Oh, yeah.
Very
you like
good.
that, don't you?
Very good show. Excellent.
You should become a television critic because you do have a lot of shows that you watch. And you watch a lot of TV.
I do. I really do, especially in the wintertime. I watch an awful lot of shows, a lot of good shows.
This one fouled off down by the shoe tops.
I don't like when they stop moving them around on me in different nights. That kind of throws me off. Like there's a couple this year, a couple of my favorites are moving to different nights. I don't know where they're going to be. You know,
mess everything up.
That's going to mess everything up.
And I know you're disappointed by the new 2.5 Men. You preferred the Charlie Sheen.
As far as I'm concerned, without Charlie, it's
not the same show.
It's two men.
Yeah.
And it's a half a man, whatever you want to call it.
1-2 pitch, strike 3. That came back over the inside corner. First strikeout for Villanueva.
Fastball for Villanueva, a little comebacker this time. Two-seamer that they start off inside and comes back to the inside corner for the strikeout. Almost every pitch in that at bat inside to Loney, only one away.
Yeah, up on the monster here at Fenway Park. Oh, that looks good. Cody Ross swinging at the first pitch, fouls it off to the right, out of play. Cody at 277 to start the day, 20 home runs, 73 runs batted in. Villanueva from Santiago, the Dominican Republic. Brings a 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. And just dropped off the table. 2-2.
Yeah, good change up by Villanueva. Got a couple of good ones in this game today between Buchholz and Villanueva.
Sun back out again here, in and out of the clouds. Lights on at Fenway Park. Outfield deep and straight away on Cody Ross. Very deep and left is Rajai Davis, almost to the track. This one fouled off. I want to remind you this copyrighted telecast presented by authority of the Boston Red Sox may not be reproduced or retransmitted in. The accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without express written consent of the Boston Red Sox. The inside, ball 4, and Cody Ross down to first base. Red Sox baseball on NESN is brought to you in part by Eastern Bank, the official bank of the Red Sox television network. Tradition, history, and a commitment to everyone on our team. These are just a few of the things Eastern Bank is made of. Find out more at easternbank.com. Rajai Davis backed up in left field, stays there even with Jacoby Ellsbury coming up here, the left-handed hitting center fielder.
Now, some guys are just more comfortable coming into this ballpark and playing deep in front of that wall.
I'm confused by that, as this one is fouled off to the left.
Well, you know that a ball over your head when you're that deep is probably going to be off the wall. So, you know, it's kind of a safe bet where guys that really can play it, you know, and play it well, that have played here a long time, play shallow because they know how far back they have to go. This is like almost safety first. Like if I put you out there today, Don, that's a position I would have you in, maybe even a little deeper.
Now that I understand, but if you're Rajai Davis and you run really fast, why would you give a left-handed hitter all that room in left field?
Because maybe he doesn't like going back, you know, as much as he does coming in to make plays. Some guys are much more comfortable coming in than going back.
1-1 pitch is outside, and it's 2-1. Well, on Friday night, he made a nice play going back at the wall and turned it into a double play. Jumping up against the wall, almost overran it, reaching back to make that grab.
And he actually started off running sideways to make that play and then back to the left field wall.
Ellsbury drives this to deep right field. Back towards the bullpen and gone into the pen. 2-run home run for Jacoby Ellsbury. His 3rd home run of the year, and the Red Sox take a 2-0 lead.
Well, how do you figure? You know, Bobby Valentine drops Jacoby Ellsbury to the 6th spot in the lineup where he responds. First time up with a home run on a changeup. That ball away from him, but it stayed up in the zone, something he could hook and hook out of the ballpark.
Hess and Hess Express are proud sponsors of the Red Sox and the Red Sox on Nesson. During the 2012 season, Hess and Hess Express will donate $500 to the Red Sox Foundation for every Red Sox home run. Hess and Hess Express committed to helping the cause. It's a one-hopper down to 3rd. Brett Laurie's got it. Throw in time to retire Mike Aviles, 2 down. Well, 3rd home run for Jacoby Ellsbury. And his first since the 27th of August off Luke Hoshaver. 44 at-bats in between.
That ball was away from him, but he's still able to hook it out toward the Red Sox bullpen because it was an off-speed pitch, a changeup.
Two down for Ryan Lavarnway. Lavarnway toting a 163 average. Home run, 3 runs batted in. 0 for 3 so far in the series. Did walk a couple of times in last night's game. Both times against the starter Aaron Laffey. Fifth pitch of the inning for Villanueva. And Lavarnway takes it for strike 1. High drive to deep left field for Lavarnway. Back and high off the wall. Rajay Davis plays the carom. Lavarnway headed for second. Going to be close, but he will get there. Wall ball double for the Red Sox catcher. Almost got out of here.
Boy, that didn't miss by very much. A couple of feet at the top of that left field wall. Fastball down and in. Lavarnway golfing it up on top of that wall. And it just missed a home run. Lugs his way to second base for the 2-base hit to get into scoring position.
For every Red Sox game that goes into extra innings or the Sox earn a save, CBS Pharmacy will make a donation to Boston Children's Hospital towards their $25,000 donation this season. A double for Ryan Lavarnway with 2 outs in the inning, and Pedro Siriaco the batter. Siriaco hitting at .306 to start the day. He is 1 for 7 in the series against the Blue Jays. Popped up from third base comes Brett Laurie. Still coming right in front of the mound, able to make the catch that ends the inning. We'll find out what John Lester's got planned for tomorrow when we come back. For the Jimmy Fund this year, Bob's has already donated $50,000, more than doubling the per-save donation this season. Bob's is proud to help support the Jimmy Fund, and no one helps you save more on the furniture than Bob's Discount Furniture. Visit mybobs.com for more details. Third inning, and Danny Echeverria to lead it off here for the Blue Jays. Started at third base last night. Today, Echeverria at shortstop. 233 with a home run, 7 runs batted in for Echeverria. Breaking ball picked at third by Siriaco. Fires to first for the out as we send it down to Jenny Dell.
Don, off days during the baseball season are few and far between, and on tomorrow's off day, John Lester will host a baseball clinic with patients from Boston's Children's Hospital, the Jimmy Fund, and Mass General Hospital for Children.
Anytime we can get kids out of the hospital or, get their siblings out and have a good time and play baseball and get their minds off of things that they don't need to be thinking about, it's always good, and it should be a good time. Nike's helping us out, so we should have a good time, and like I said, get these kids out, and hopefully it'll be a nice day, have some sun, and like I said, have fun with them.
Don, the clinic will take place at Teddy Ebersol's Red Sox Field from 4:30 to 7:30 p.m.
All right, Jay, thank you very much. John Lester doing a great job in the community as always, and continue to do so tomorrow. And Denny is correct, Jay. You know better than anybody as far as Red Sox players go and Major League Baseball players. Those off days, they are tough to come by.
Few and far between, but they love doing stuff for kids. There's no question about that. And tomorrow's a great example of that by John Lester.
1 out, 1 on. Kobe Rasmus, the batter, is single from Brett Laurie into left field off Clay Buchholz. Buchholz now working out of the stretch. A quick check on Laurie at first base.
Got some nice blue skies coming in from the west. The wind has shifted. It's blowing from left to right. And all those blue skies coming in with no humidity. And temperatures probably, I would say, are going to drop into the 70s the next couple of days. It's going to be nice.
Bunt bid right in front of the plate. Lavarnway gets it down to first just in time. Close play at first base. Rasmus put down the line well. Laurie takes second base.
I thought this was Connecticut Day, not bunt day. We've seen quite a few so far in this game already. Rasmus trying to drop that ball down that first base line, but gets it too close to the pitcher, Lavarnway. out of Yale, which is also in Connecticut.
A chorus group from Yale sang the national anthem as part of Connecticut Day here today. Baker's Dozen, as they were called. Did a nice job. Edwin Encarnacion stands in with 2 outs. Runner at second as pitch misses outside. Line and caught. It's shortstop by Aviles. Nicely done to end the inning. Blue Jays leave a runner in scoring position. 2-0 Red Sox after 2.5. Covidien, a global healthcare products company, is a proud sponsor of the Red Sox Foundation, helping to address health needs in our communities. Last half of the third inning, Red Sox have a 2-0 advantage. Ryan Kalish leading it off with a swing and a miss.
Looks like he hurt himself on that swing, too.
He said it yesterday. He's not playing at 100% at all, but trying to gut his way through the remainder of the year. There have been several times where he has winced after swings.
Yeah, he right now he's hurting. That's 2 in a row. Here's the first pitch of the at bat, and you can see him buckle a little bit after that one, and almost the same thing after the second pitch of the at bat.
Take strike 3 over the outside corner. That is a second strikeout for Villanueva. Not a comfortable at bat at all for Kalish. He's the first out of the third inning.
And swung at 2 high fastballs and then a fastball away from Kalish.
The Red Sox activating Daniel Nava today. They have an extra outfielder now, as Nava's had so many problems with his wrists, but back today and eligible and active. And Scott Pitsednik and a sacrifice bunt in the first inning. It's his second at bat against Villanueva. Trying to hold up, did he? They check with Bill Welke. He was able to hold up. And it is 2-2 now to Podsednik. Red Sox baseball is brought to you in part by Pfizer. Proud to be a part of an industry that has helped treat, cure, and eradicate life-threatening diseases. Dustin Pedroia waiting on deck. Podsednik batting now with one out in the third. The 2-2 pitch. Down low, full count. This is the 15th of 18 meetings between the Red Sox and the Blue Jays. Blue Jays are 9-5 against the Red Sox so far this year. This one fouled off to the left out of play, and two teams still have one series left. Red Sox will be heading to Toronto.
Next road trip for 3 games. Weekend series with the Blue Jays. Couple of day games involved. A Saturday day game, Sunday day game.
In the air to short left as Rajay Davis makes the catch for the second out of the inning. And Red Sox couples, the 4th annual Fenway Park Bridal Festival is Sunday, September 30th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Could win one of 4 wedding ceremonies at Fenway Park and a chance to take part in the Hearts on Fire $20,000 diamond hunt. Visit redsox.com/bridal for details. 2 outs in the third inning as Dustin Pedroia stands in. Pedroia grounding into a double play in the first inning, 0 for 1. '50th pitch of the outing for Villanueva. And Pedroia grounds it towards third base. Laurie bare hands and throws. Not in time. Bounces off the glove of Lynn. And Pedroia will be aboard at first base with 2 down in the inning.
Now I think Dustin was going to be safe at first base anyway, even if Lynn catches that ball. Nice effort here by Brent Laurie at third base as he comes in, bare hands the ball, and then that sidearm throw to first base. But Pedroia had it beat.
So it goes as a base hit. Dustin's first of the day. The Red Sox collecting their 3rd hit of the day. And here's James Loney, who struck out looking in the second inning. One of 2 strikeouts for Villanueva. And a swing and a miss for strike 1. Foul tipped it. Well, maybe Connecticut Day today, Jerry, but Barrington, New Hampshire represented.
I look very angry. You look very calm. And
I think you're making a point. You look like you're in the middle of making a point. Pitch inside, and it's 1-1. Line down the right field line, foul. Only out ahead of that. Well, Jacoby Ellsbury, the difference in this game after a walk to Cody Ross. Jacoby hits a 2-run home run into the bullpen. His 3rd home run of the year. He's given the Red Sox a 2-0 advantage as they bat here at the bottom of the 3rd inning. Jacoby today dropped in the lineup to 6th from his customary leadoff spot, or batting 2nd, which he's done also quite a bit of this year, but batting 6th today, and it's worked out. It's a 2-run shot. Check on Pedroia, who is back to the bag. $15 out of 20 on the year for Pedroia. That'll bounce in and even the count at 2-2. On the ground and to the second baseman, Vizquel. Nicely done on the back end. Flips to second for the force out that ends the inning. Through 3 from Fenway. Red Sox have a 2-0 lead.
I'm with Mike, and I want to know what his favorite ice cream is.
My favorite ice cream is chocolate from Haagen-Dazs. And I love it a lot. My kids love it. It gives me a bellyache sometimes because I eat too much of it, but it's really, really, really good. What's your favorite?
Strawberry.
Strawberry. That's a really good one.
Well, that was our new friend Jonathan before the game, and now he's in the Nesson Suite with his family showing off a check for $50,000, a generous gift from Hess to the Jimmy Fund as part of their home run campaign. With this year's donation, Hess has given more than $250,000 to the Jimmy Fund through the Hess Home Run campaign since its launch in 2008. A great job by Jonathan. He's got a future. There's a terrific questions for Mike Aviles.
That's one you can't go wrong with.
No,
you really can't when you think about it. What kind of ice cream do you like?
And it's a good starter if you're going to ask some really tough questions after that. I mean, you get them relaxed on a nice, easy question, then you come with the tough ones.
He also asked Mike a little bit later how many games the Red Sox had won this year.
See what I mean? It gets a little tougher after that.
So you start with the ice cream,
and then you talk about your win total.
Right.
Adam Lynn leading it off here for the Blue Jays in the 4th inning. And Rajay Davis, Anthony Gose, swing and a miss, and Buchholz gets his second strikeout. Lynn down by way of the K.
Now 2 strikeouts for Clay, 1 and a changeup to Mathis. Now the curveball to Adam Lynn. The 2 strikeouts in the ball game so far for Buchholz, both off-speed pitches.
One out in the 4th inning. Rajay Davis walked in the 2nd inning. One of 2 free passes served up today by Buchholz. Last win for Clay Buchholz was at Baltimore in the 16th of August. Since then, 2 losses and a no decision. As he misses with ball 2, 2-1. He's received just over 3 runs of support per 9 innings in 10 starts since the All-Star break. And prior to that, he was getting all kinds of runs in the first half of the year. 7.71 runs of support per game. And it's been a different story in the second half. Here's a base hit to the left side for Rajai Davis. Just the second hit for the Blue Jays today.
Rajai Davis had been 0 for 7 in his career against Buchholz. On base twice today, though. Once by the walk in the second inning. Now the base hit. Top spin ground ball between third and short. And as we mentioned, 40 steals at first base in Rajai Davis.
Anthony Gose reaching on a fielder's choice in the second inning. It's his second look of the day. Clay Buchholz. Closer that time, but Rajai Davis back safely.
Yeah, has a good sized lead over there at first base, and that time having to dive back.
What do you make of this oven mitt thing that everybody's wearing now?
See quite a few of those trying to protect, I guess, that hand. A lot of guys, when they go into a slide at second base, they drag their hand, and a lot of times that tears up some fingers and wrists and all that kind of stuff. But we see Sednick wears that, doesn't he?
Yes. In there for strike 1.
So you got like equipment you got to wear to go to the plate. Then you got to take that equipment off and put the equipment on you got to run the bases with. It's a lot of equipment.
'50th pitch of the day for Clay Buchholz. And that'll miss. 1-1. It's time now for today's AT&T trivia question. And prior to Rajai Davis, who was the last Blue Jay to steal 30-plus bases in back-to-back seasons. I have the answer for you a little bit later. Davis gaining his lead at first base. 1 out, 1 on. Down and in. 2-1. Davis takes off. Here's a ground ball base hit through the left side. Rajai Davis keeps on going and heads to third. So Anthony Gose shooting one through the vacated left side with Rajai Davis off, and it's first and third with 1 out.
Well, that time they had Aviles covering second base on a steal, and on the fastball, Gose goes the other way, and there is nobody there at the shortstop position. Aviles tried to deke Rajai Davis, but that's not going to work because the play's in front of him.
Two on, 1 away for Jeff Mathis. He struck out swinging in the second inning. Starting and stopping was Ghost, who was enough to draw Pedroia towards the bag at second, and it gets through into right. Davis scores the Blue Jays' first run. And Toronto gets on the board. It's now 2-1. So just the bluff by Ghost, who started and stopped. Pedroia started towards second base, opens up the right side.
Yeah, see Dustin, as soon as he sees that the movement towards second base, he's heading over to cover. That opens up another hole, and right now the Blue Jays are finding those vacant holes.
So Toronto on the board, looking for more now. Runners at the corners, one out. And Omar Vizquel coming up. Lined out to the left fielder Scott Podsednik in the second inning. Check swing, but he goes around, according to home plate umpire Clint Fagan. And on the grass at third base is Siriaco. As Anthony Ghost at third base, cross the diamond is Jeff Mathis at first base. One out here for the Blue Jays. To left field again. Podsednik back to make the catch, and trying it is Ghost. Throw to the plate will be not in time. Game tied 2-2. Anthony Ghost able to get in on a sac fly, and with the throw going to the plate, taking second base is Jeff Mathis.
Now the ball not hit very deep, and you knew this would be a close play as Podsednik sets himself to make the throw in. The throw comes in on one hop, but Ghost with the great speed gets underneath the tag and the block by Lavanway. Good shot there on the double box.
So 2 down for Adeiny Echeverria. Echeverria batting for the second time today. He grounded out to third base first time up. Sends one foul off to the right out of play. On the ground, base hit into left field. Trying to come around from second is Mathis. The cutoff is going to be in a rundown, and they will get him, but a run scores. They had a chance to get Mathis at the plate, who does not run terribly well, but instead it's cut off, and the Blue Jays take a 3-2 lead.
Words are flowing out like endless rain.
Tonight at U.S. Cellular Field, the Chicago White Sox celebrated halfway to St. Patrick's Day. Fans received green hats at the entrance of the park, and the players donned green uniforms for the game, including green hats, pinstripes, numbers, logos, belts, and helmets. It seemed to catch on as the Kansas City Royals will hold their own version of the celebration at Kauffman Stadium on September 17th. Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea is the refreshing hard iced tea. It tastes like real iced tea. Be a little twisted. Now we're celebrating halfway to St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah. We usually work on St. Patrick's Day. We usually have a game.
It's usually in spring training.
Yeah.
Red Sox now trailing as Cody Ross sends a one-hopper to the wall and left. Ross will hold on with a single as Rajay Davis gets it back in quickly. Second time Cody Ross has been on. Walked the first time, now a base hit.
Gets the breaking ball this time from Villanueva. A curveball but stays up in the zone, and Ross with the hard line drive. One hopping that left field wall. Nice play by Davis to get it back in. And that will hold Cody Ross to the one base.
Jacoby Ellsbury with a home run in the second inning. Two-run shot, his third home run of the year. Blue Jays scoring 3 times in the top half of this inning. Take a 3-2 advantage. Pitch will miss, and it is 2-0. Coming up next half inning, Jenny Dell caught up with Andrew Bailey. Talk about Brandon McCarthy, who suffered a very serious injury in a line drive off his head and had to have surgery right afterwards. And still a very scary situation for the Oakland A's starter. '60th pitch coming up, and that'll miss outside. 3-0. Last pitcher for the Red Sox hit in the head that I remember was Matt Clement when we were in Tampa Bay at Tropicana Field. Of course, Bryce Flory was hit here at Fenway Park.
Now that was very ugly.
That's a strike, and it's 3-1. One fouled off to the left, out of play. Go to first, and back to the bag is Cody Ross. Taken off is Ross. Ellsbury swings away, and it's a pop-up into shallow right. Out is Vizquel, second baseman, to make the catch for the first out of the fourth inning. Well, Dunkin' Donuts is proud to give back at every Red Sox home game. Dunkin' Donuts hosts a nonprofit children's organization. Thousands of kids have had the chance to catch a Sox game thanks to Dunkin' Donuts. Today we welcome members of the Best Buddies program in Duxbury, Mass. Dunkin' Donuts, committed to the community.
Nice, comfortable afternoon out in the bleachers here at Fenway Park.
Well, Cody Ross at first base, one down here in the bottom of the fourth inning for Mike Aviles. And a possible double play ball to short. Echeverria to second for one, on to first for two. And the Red Sox are gone in the fourth. We head to inning number 5. Blue Jays have a 3-2 lead. part by Eastern Bank, the official bank of the Red Sox television network. Tradition, history, and a commitment to everyone on our team. These are just a few of the things Eastern Bank is made of. Find out more at easternbank.com. Red Sox trailing 3-2 as principal owner John Henry and, of course, Tom Werner, chairman of the Red Sox. Linda Pizzuti Henry there as well, as the Red Sox trail here 3-2 heading into the 5th inning. Brett Lawrie leading it off. Pitch that is outside from Clay Buchholz, who's now thrown 58 in his outing. Shadows starting to make their way to the home plate area. Swing and a miss, and it evens at 1-1 to Brett Lawrie. He is flied out to center field and single to left. Fly ball to right field as Ryan Kalish in the Sun field makes the catch for the first out of the inning as we check back in with Jenny.
Don, as you mentioned earlier, a scary moment in baseball on Wednesday as Oakland A's Brandon McCarthy was struck on the right side of his head by a hard shot from Angels' Eric Ibar. I believe his former teammate and now Sox player Andrew Bailey spoke on behalf of all of Red Sox Nation, sending him and his family well wishes.
Obviously, what he's going through is, troubling for everyone wearing a baseball uniform and anyone who's a fan of the game. But as a person, he's a great guy, good friend of mine, good teammate, former teammate. But see him in Oakland a couple days before that, just having a casual conversation, and you see that. Shot him a couple text messages and trying to get in touch with him. But from my understanding, he's doing well and definitely, making improvements every day.
The 29-year-old underwent 2 hours of surgery late Wednesday to relieve pressure on the brain. And Twitter actually provided some relief for everyone worried about him. Yesterday, the A's pitcher, his handle is at @BMcCarthy32, tweeted, "The good news in all of this is that I set up my fantasy lineups beforehand, so there shall be no excuses at all at this point." Don?
All right, thanks very much, Jenny. Certainly a very good sign, and wish him the best as this is popped up. Coming from third is Siriaco. He takes charge and makes the catch in front of the mound. Loney coming from first, but it is Siriaco, 2 down in the inning. Well, it's your last chance to enter to win VIP tickets and pit passes for you and 3 friends to watch the Sylvania 300 NASCAR event at New Hampshire Motor Speedway. Visit NESN.com/Sylvania to read the official rules and enter to win by the end of today. 2 outs in the 5th as Edwin Encarnacion bats. Encarnacion with a walk in the first inning, lined out to the shortstop Mike Aviles in the 3rd inning. Out towards left center field on the run is Ellsbury. Moves over and makes the catch that ends the top of the 5th. Halfway through this one, the Blue Jays have a 3-2 lead. Whether you're watching the game at the park or at home, Eastern Bank's mobile banking lets you access your account from wherever you are. Just one more way Eastern Bank is making banking easier. Learn more at easternbank.com. First pitch strike into Ryan Lavarnway as we start the bottom of the 5th inning. Lavarnway with a wall ball double in the 2nd inning. Nearly hit one out of Fenway, but at the top of the wall, the Green Monster in left. Is one of 5 Red Sox hits. Varnway, Siriaco, and Kalish about here in the bottom of the 5th inning.
Good change up there by Villanueva to get that off-balance swing a little bit by Lavarnway.
Lavarnway now, Siriaco next. Red Sox batting here in the bottom of the 5th inning. They had a 2-0 lead on a 2-run home run by Jacoby Ellsbury in the 2nd inning. Blue Jays scored 3 times off Clay Buchholz in the 4th to take the lead, and Lavarnway sends one foul.
Tried the change up again. That one a little bit high. Lavarnway out in front of it, pulling it foul.
'70th pitch coming up here for Carlos Villanueva. And it's outside, ball 3, full count. Fourth full count of the day for Villanueva. Fly ball skied out to right center field. Rasmus coming together with Ghost, but Rasmus steps in front and makes the catch. A little bit of contact out there on the warning track.
Yeah, almost a collision, but the center fielder has priority. They were probably both calling for it. And once Rasmus calls for it, it's his baseball. Like he was battling the sun a little bit too as he was heading over in that direction, but still able to make the catch. And the pitcher happy that there was no collision and the ball didn't drop.
One down here in the 5th inning for Pedro Siriaco. Shows bunt grabs the attention of Laurie coming in from third base. Siriaco 0 for 1 as he popped out to Brett Laurie in the 2nd inning. On the outside corner. Now the bunt bid off the mound quickly is Villanueva. The throw is going to be in time. Nice play.
And what happened there is Siriaco gave that away a little bit too soon. See him square around, and that allowed the pitcher Villanueva to get off that mound and get to that third base line. If he holds the bat back just a little bit longer, it was almost like he was squaring around to sacrifice, and that kind of tipped off both the third baseman and the pitcher.
Sort of takes away from the element of surprise.
Exactly.
2 outs for Ryan Kalish. He takes ball 1 up and in. Kalish appeared to be wincing after a couple of swings in his last at bat. He ended up striking out looking in this 3rd inning. And a single back in the 1st, 1 for 2. Outside, ball 3, 3-1 to Kalish. Three runs, 5 hits, no errors for the Blue Jays. 2 runs, 5 hits, no errors for the Red Sox. Scott Podsednik, who's batted all over this Red Sox order, bats second today and waits on deck. Ball 4, Kalish aboard with a second walk given up by Villanueva today. Red Sox Nation, if you need medical care at Fenway Park, visit the Beth Israel Deaconess First Aid Stand behind Section 12, Beth Israel Deaconess Medical Center. It's the official hospital of the Boston Red Sox. Visit them at bidmc.org. Red Sox have a 2-out base runner. And Scott Podsednik coming up. And a sacrifice bunt in the first inning. Then flied out to left in the third. The only spot in the lineup for Scott Podsednik that he has not batted this season is 4th. Otherwise, he's been in every other slot in the lineup. 80th pitch will miss.
And who knows? With 3 weeks left, maybe he will be there.
Yeah, could be.
Especially here at Fenway Park, where he's done a lot of hitting.
James Loney is the cleanup hitter today for the Red Sox. 1-0 coming to Podsednik. That'll miss. 2-0. Podsednik, who's hit up over 300 in the last 18 games for the Red Sox at 304. Hit safely in his last 10 home games. That's a strike, and it's 2-1.
Good 2-0 pitch there by Villanueva, going to the changeup on the outside corner to pick up the strike.
Snap throw to first to the lookout. He is out. Kalish is picked off at first. Jeff Mathis used Podsednik as a shield and fired down to first. 3-2 Blue Jays at the end of 5. and it's the book that answers the question, who is the real Romney? Based on years of reporting and interviews, it's a definitive portrait of the man who wants to be the next president of the United States. Top half of the sixth inning back at Fenway Park. Blue Jays hold a 3-2 lead over the Red Sox, and Adam Lynn leads it off for Toronto. A pickoff play to end last inning as Ryan Kalish thrown out at first base by Jeff Mathis, the catcher. Batter now in the shadows here at Fenway Park today as Lynn takes a hack at the 1-0, 1-1.
Now, Mathis has always been a very good defensive catch. A very quick release on that last throw to first base to pick off Kalish to end last inning. Kalish in his secondary lead, and Mathis throwing behind the left-handed hitter to pick him off. Watch how quickly this throw gets over there from his knees.
This one sliced foul off to the left, and it's 2-2. It's time now for the answer to today's AT&T trivia question. Prior to Rajay Davis, who was the last Blue Jay to steal 30-plus bases in back-to-back years, and the answer is Shannon Stewart. Had a team-leading 51 stolen bases in 1998, 37 stolen bases in 1999. The 51 steals in 98 were a single-season career high for Stewart, ranked 6th all-time in franchise history. His fly ball sent out to center field. Jacoby Ellsbury makes the catch for the first out of the sixth inning. Finish up on Shannon Stewart. Stewart had 4 consecutive seasons starting in 1998 with 20-plus steals and finished his career with 196 stolen bases in 14 seasons in the majors. Rajay Davis led Toronto with 34 steals last year and is second in the majors this year with 40 stolen bases, only behind Mike Trout. 1 out in the sixth inning. Here is Rajay Davis, who's been aboard twice today. A walk and a single. Does not have a stolen base to this point in the game. Yes, he takes strike one. Wild swing and a miss, 0-2.
Cut fastball that time from Buchholz. Well, let me correct myself. That looked like maybe the changeup from Buchholz that time to get the swing and miss from Davis.
The next half inning, Jenny Dell will get us caught up on the latest act of kindness. As a strikeout for Rajay Davis, 3rd strikeout for Clay Buchholz, 2 down here in the 6th inning.
And back to the changeup again to pick up the strikeout. This one away from Rajay Davis. So the first time he's been retired today.
Two down in the 6th inning. Anthony Gose reached on a fielder's choice in the second, singled and scored in the 4th inning. It's a big inning for the Blue Jays as they scored 3 times. And the difference in this game. Steve Delabar warming in the pen. The first action we have seen today in the Toronto bullpen. As Carlos Villanueva has thrown 60 or 83 pitches so far through the first 5 innings. It's 64 through 4, 83 through 5. And there is action in the pen right now for the Jays. Fly ball to left field. Scott Podsednik now in a step or two, makes the catch that ends the top of the 6th inning. 6 in a row retired by Clay Buchholz, but the Blue Jays have a 3-2 lead. 3-2. Blue Jays have the lead. Both teams with 5 hits. Scott Petsednik was batting when Ryan Kalish was picked off of first base to end the 5th. So fresh count for him here to begin the bottom of the 6th inning. And Petsednik takes ball 1. He has reached on a sacrifice. Actually didn't reach. He had a sacrifice bunt in the 1st inning and then flied out to left field in the 3rd. Now a bunt bid that's popped up to Adam Lind and makes the catch in foul ground. Send it down to Jenny Dell.
Don, in honor of the 100th anniversary of Fenway Park, the Red Sox are completing 100 acts of kindness. And in today's pregame ceremony, they presented a $5,000 check to Action for Boston's Community Development. Also known as ABCD, Boston's anti-poverty agency served more than 85,000 low-income Greater Boston residents in 2011, promoting upward mobility and a higher quality of life for people and communities. Don, with this donation, the Red Sox have completed 67 acts of kindness.
All right, thank you very much, Jenny. They are well on their way to 100 on the year. In this 100th anniversary celebration of Fenway Park. 1 out in the 6th inning for Dustin Pedroia. 1 for 2 today. He's got it into a double play and reached on an infield hit. Now hits one high and deep to left field, and Pedroia sends this into the monster seats. Pedroia's 14th home run of the year. He's been powering up lately. Red Sox tie the game 3-aside.
El Pedroia gets a breaking ball out over the plate. It stays up between the letters and the belt, and Pedroia puts it in the monster seat. 2nd home run in his career against Villanueva.
His 2nd home run of the series. And the Red Sox tie the score 3-3. Loney fouls one off to the left. Hess and Hess Express are proud sponsors of the Red Sox and the Red Sox on Nesson. During the 2012 season, Hess and Hess Express will donate $500 to the Red Sox Foundation for every Red Sox home run. Hess and Hess Express committed to helping the cause. 1 out in the 6th inning. James Loney down in the count 0-1. Game now tied 3-3. Loney fights it off, foul to the left. Get you a Yankees-Orioles update coming up. They play from Camden Yards in Baltimore. Final game of that 4-game series. This is to second base. Omar Vizquel's got it. And Loney retired for the 2nd out of the 6th inning. I want to remind you to check out the new low pricing to get MLB.TV for the remainder of the season. To order, visit RedSox.com. Get all the out-of-market live online. Games on your favorite devices in an HD quality. MLB.TV, baseball everywhere. Cody Ross takes a pitch outside. Ross with a walk in the 2nd, a single in the 4th inning. And a swing and a miss, 2-1. Yankees off tomorrow as well. So are the Red Sox, and then they'll begin the 3-game series here at Fenway Park on Tuesday night. John Lester matched up against Hiroki Kuroda in the first game of that series. Aaron Cook, David Phelps scheduled to go, and then Felix Dubron and Phil Hughes in the 3-game series here at Fenway. As Cody Ross with a swing and a miss evens a count at 2-2.
Slider this time from Villanueva to run that count to 2-2 on Cody Ross.
95th pitch for Villanueva. And it's popped up, foul, out of play. Arbor Coat exterior stain by Benjamin Moore is a revolutionary waterborne stain that will transform your home into the envy of your entire block. Find Arbor Coat at your local Benjamin Moore retailer. Pitching line brought to you by Lexus for Villanueva. 5 2/3, 6 hits, 3 runs. He's walked 2, struck out 2, and put up a solo home run in this inning to Dustin Pedroia to tie the score. Now Cody Ross on a check swing into right field for a base hit. Ross is thinking 2, is over to play it, is Ghost to throw to second. Ross will be safe. He just got in. Aggressively thinking double out of the box, and he gets to second.
Well, excuse me by Cody Ross, and thank you very much. As he just drops one in, almost a one-handed swing, very protective swing on a breaking ball away. Almost a half swing, not even completing it. And just dunks it into right field. Good hustle by Ross as he gets to second base. Ghost trying to make that throw sidearm on the run. Not in time.
So his 30th double of the year for Cody Ross. And he legged that one out. In a scoring position with 2 down. Red Sox trying to grab the lead back again. Jacoby Ellsbury, the batter. And he grounds one down the first baseline, backhanded by Lind. He'll take it to the bag to end the inning. But the Red Sox tie the score. Home run by Dustin Pedroia. Game tied 3-3. Daily presented by Sun Life Financial with Dale Arnold. Here's what's coming your way. Former Patriots Kevin Falk and Matt Chatham will be in studio to break down the Patriots season opener against the Titans today, plus the final round of the PGA's Tours BMW Championship. It's Tiger Woods, Phil Mickelson, and Rory McIlroy are all in the hunt. It is coming up tonight at 10, and it's only on NESN. Down to Britain, Connecticut, represented here on Connecticut Day. It's the home of the New Britain Rockcats. Double-A home for the Minnesota Twins.
Your brother-in-law is the announcer there, right?
He is indeed, has been for the last 13 seasons.
I spent 1 year in New Britain coaching.
That's back when it was Beehive Stadium, yes?
Yes.
Beautiful stadium now. Not that Beehive Stadium was not beautiful, but
Beehive Stadium was huge. I mean, guys get so frustrated there. They crush balls and it wouldn't go out of the ballpark.
Fly balls went to die. It's not one of my favorite press boxes in the Eastern League, truth be told, either. The press box where you did the play-by-play was down beyond third base.
Not good.
Which made it a little bit difficult on balls and strikes. It also had tons of bees. It was really Beehive Stadium. I was kind of worried that with as much talking as you do during a game that one would fly right in your mouth and sting you. Entirely possible.
You worry about things like that.
I do, and they were swarming. I mean, it was really Beehive Stadium. Used to be the Double-A home, of course, for the Red Sox for a long time. Before they moved to Portland. 2-2 pitch is a swing and a miss. And striking out for the first out of the inning is Jeff Mathis.
The Amica Pit Zone is brought to you by Amica Insurance. Amica Insurance is not just how you're covered, it's how you're treated. And 4 base hits in the 4th inning off Clay Buchholz, all ground ball hits. Goes with a ground ball hit, a couple of open holes. Mathis, open hole on the right side. And Adini. And that was the 3-run inning for the Toronto Blue Jays today.
I missed a couple of years, Jerry. Actually, after going from New Britain, they didn't go directly to Britain to Portland. They went to Trenton first. That's where Nomar and Lou Merlone and others played. They were Trenton Thunder before they moved to become Portland Sea Dogs in Double-A, staying in the Eastern League the entire time. Nomar Vizquel batting. I can tell you really care.
That's actually, no.
I just wanted to be correct because I said they went from New Britain to Portland. They did.
No, I'm listening, and you certainly paid your dues on the buses. There's no question about that. I was actually just looking by you.
I know.
And I was looking at the Patriots.
You don't even know what I'm talking about.
No, I do.
This one is ground and foul over on deck where Echeverria is waiting. Omar Vizquel's lined out to left and a sac fly.
I think the worst league that I ever had for bus rides was the Texas League. We didn't fly. And I'll tell you, some of those cities in that league was so far apart. It was unbelievable. I think our shortest trip was an 8-hour trip.
The worst I ever had was the Eastern League because we started one year in Bowie against the Orioles Double-A. And we went to Canton, which was the furthest west in the league, and then went to Portland. Made a triangle. This is to left field for route number 2. Let's go to Watertown. It's not very far away. Tom Caron for a game break. Thanks very much, Tom. Back here at Fenway Park with 2 outs in the 7th inning. Danny Echeverria standing in 1 for 2. RBI single in the 4th inning for Echeverria. On the ground to shortstop. Vilas stepped to his left. And that'll end the top of the 7th inning. 7th inning stretch from Fenway. Game tied 3-3. the bottom of the 7th inning on this Connecticut day from Fenway Park. New pitcher on for the Toronto Blue Jays. Called the bullpen, brought to you by New England Ford dealers. Steve Delabar into the game for Toronto after 6 innings from Carlos Villanueva. Delabar's 53rd appearance of the year, 4-1 with a 3.70 earned run average, 78 strikeouts in 56 innings. A 184 opponent batting average against Delabar. We're dealing with the bottom third of the Red Sox order here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Villanueva went the first 6, giving up 7 hits, 3 runs. Walked 2, struck out 2 through 97 pitches in his outing. It's hitting 197 against Delabar. This one fouled off to the right, and it's a ball and a strike. There's more action in the Blue Jays bullpen. Aaron Loop is up. I've not yet seen him in the series. It's been tough on lefties. Swing and a miss. Pitch headed downward, 1-2.
A split-fingered fastball from Delabar that time. As the bottom falls out of it.
Chop to third. Laurie's got it. A couple of crow hop steps and a throw across for the first out of the 7th. Well, after the game today, stay with us for WB Mason's Red Sox Extra Innings Live with TC, Peter, and Jenny. Get a breakdown of Clay Buchholz's outing and all the reaction from the Sox clubhouse. Plus, in our Sox on Deck segment that highlights a player topic that is on deck for 2013 and beyond. They'll check in on Paw Sox playoff schedule and a look at next year's catching situation. So coming up right after the game. A guy could be part of the catching situation a year from now, Ryan Lavarnway. The swing and a foul tip. Barnway with a double in the 2nd inning. He flied out to the warning track in the 5th. George Saltalamacchia on the bench again today, experiencing back spasms.
I felt like maybe he'd be all right by Tuesday when the Yankee series opens up. Get the off day tomorrow. That would give him 3 days in a row.
Swing and a foul tip, 1-2. On the ground to shortstop. Echeverria to his left. And there are 2 outs in the 7th inning. I want to remind you to vote for the player who's gone above and beyond expectations this season to be entered for a chance to win a $5,000 home entertainment system. It features a 65-inch 3D plasma TV courtesy of Paul's TV. Cast your vote for the 10th Player Award at NESN.com/10th Player.
Now, if you watched the game last night, I said that I had already made my choice.
Yes.
I changed my mind.
That was quick.
Yeah. I thought about it on the way home last night. There was no traffic.
It was like 12 hours ago that you made that, and you've already gone back on it. You had a reliever.
Yeah, I did. And I'm not saying he's out of the question yet, but I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait till the end and, make my decision then. But a couple other people came to mind as I was cruising down the Mass Pike last night, talking to myself.
Which you often do, but that's okay. This one is grounded thumb. You talk for a living. So you just don't stop talking just because you're alone and you're in your car driving.
No, it's like I'm talking to you on the way home. Don, I think I've changed my mind.
Next half inning, Jenny Dell gets caught up in news and notes around the major leagues. So you have to take the whole year into consideration.
Right.
That's the problem, because coming out of spring training, Everybody asked me what my biggest surprise was. I was very surprised that Felix DeBron was going to be the 4th starter for the Red Sox. Didn't really see that coming heading into spring training. Well, now that's changed as the year has gone on. And in the middle, there were different guys you could say be the 10th player.
You got to remember, this is not most valuable player, not most popular player. This is someone you didn't expect that you got as much out of.
Siriaco goes chasing and strikes out 94-mile-an-hour fastball away. Played 7, game tied 3-3. Taco Bell think outside the bun. On Friday night against the Blue Jays, rookie Mauro Gomez launched a pinch hit 2-run home run off Brandon Lyon. Gomez is the 3rd Red Sox rookie this season to hit a pinch hit home run, but the first to do it on his birthday. The play of the week is brought to you by Taco Bell. Mauro Gomez with a bat in hand. Perhaps we'll get a pinch hitting appearance in this game as Red Sox and Blue Jays tied up 3-3. And it's Brett Lawrie who leads it off here in the 8th. It's now 3 straight outings that Clay Buchholz has worked 7 innings. Going to be at L.A. and a no decision, at Seattle and a loss last time out, and now starting the 8th inning here today against the Blue Jays. Pitch in there for a strike. And it is 0-2. Brett Lawrie, Kobe Rasmus, and Edwin Encarnacion expected to bat in the 8th. Top of the Blue Jays order. 90th pitch of the game coming up for Clay Buchholz.
Another nice game this afternoon by Buchholz. Had that 4th inning with all those ground ball base hits, but other than that, he's been very, very good in this game this afternoon.
Comes in search of his 12th win of the year. 11-5 his record coming in. Ground ball to third base. Siriaco's got it. 1 down. Send it down to Jenny.
Don, it is time now for MLB news and notes brought to you by Nissan. Nick Markakis was hit by a CC Sabathia pitch last night that broke his left thumb. He's expected to miss the remainder of the regular season. And Matt Kemp will be out of the Dodgers lineup until at least Tuesday after an MRI revealed inflammation in his left shoulder. Kemp bruised his shoulder crashing into a wall at Coors Field back on August 28th. And Josh Hamilton hit his major league leading 40th home run last night against the Rays. It's the first time Hamilton has reached a 40 home run plateau first season in his career. Don?
Jenny, thank you very much. Obviously, whoever pays for the services of Josh Hamilton next year, the money is rising at the moment. Hamilton putting together another great year at just the right time to be in a contract year.
Now, one of the top players in the game of baseball can really do everything.
And Clay Buchholz has retired 10 batters in a row, has one out in the 8th. Kobe Rasmus, the batter, and he takes the breaking ball for strike one. On the ground to first base, James Loney's got it. He will take it himself to the bag for the out. And there are 2 gone in the 8th. Where available, this telecast can be heard in Spanish by selecting the SAP button on your television remote. The SAP function is brought to you by Kettle One. The pitching line brought to you by Ace Ticket for Clay Buchholz. 7 2/3 innings, 5 hits, 3 runs. They all came in the 4th inning. Walked 2, struck out 4, and thrown 94 pitches. And in a stretch right now where he has retired 11 Toronto Blue Jays in a row. There is Edwin Encarnacion. As he takes strike 1. Walk in the 1st, lined out to short in the 3rd, lined out to center field in the 5th. Fooled, and it's 0-2. Change up again from Buchholz.
Yeah, another very good changeup from Clay Buchholz, who's had an excellent changeup all afternoon.
Now bounce in for ball 1. Aaron Loop is very ready should he be called upon, as he has been throwing for a long time. And Brandon Lyon is warming up in the pen. Down low, 2-2. Next half inning, we'll get you a game summary. Two pitch. In tight to Encarnacion. Full count. On deck, Adam Lind is Jay's bat here in the 8th. Off the end of the bat, kind of squib back at Buchholz. He's got it. That flip to first for the out that ends the inning. We head to the bottom of the 8th inning with the top of the Sox order coming up. Game tied 3-3. The game. The game summary is brought to you by Xfinity. Now, Jacoby Ellsbury with a 2-run home run back in the second inning gets it started for the Red Sox. A 2-0 advantage out of the gate. Well, the Jays would come back. They score 3 times in the fourth inning, including an RBI single by Jeff Mathis. Jays took a 3-2 lead. Bottom of the sixth inning, Dustin Pedroia with his 14th home run of the year ties the game 3-aside as we get ready for the last half of the eighth inning. Tied up 3-3. Blue Jays move on to their third pitcher of the game. Aaron Loup now into the contest. 23rd appearance, 0-2. The count, 3.52 earned run average. Pinch hitter here for the Red Sox to begin things in the eighth. Daniel Nava, who was activated prior to the game today, battling a sore left wrist and good to go. So the Red Sox activate him today. Nava hitting at .250, 4 homers, 27 runs batted in. Pinch hitting here for Ryan Kalish, who had been 1 for 2. He's on base twice, a single and a walk. Appeared to be in some pain on some of the swings that he took here today. Steve Dellenbar worked his 7th and a 1-2-3 7th inning, 2 groundouts and a strikeout. And Aaron Loup, the third pitcher used for the Blue Jays. Outside, 2-2 to Nava. Scott Podsednik, then Dustin Pedroia to bat in the eighth. Just outside, full count. So Loup had been ahead 0-2. Nava swings away and fouls it off to the right. Nice day to be in the monster seats here at Fenway Park. It's turned out to be a beautiful day. Humidity is gone here. A lot of rain in this series. Lengthy rain delay on Friday night. 2 of them last night. So far today, great day. There's a ground ball hit to shortstop. Echeverria will throw to first for the out. 1 down in the eighth. Well, Tuesday night, right after Red Sox first pitch. Stay with us for Red Sox Game Day Live, presented by Uno's at 6:30. TC, Ack, Peter, and Jenny will get you ready for the series opener against the Yankees, including a breakdown of the pitching matchup of John Lester and Hiroki Kuroda, plus Peter's thoughts on whether the Yankees can right the ship. Coverage begins Tuesday night at 6 from Yawkey Way. 1 out for Scott Podsednik. Takes strike 1 from Aaron Loup. Podsednik had a sacrifice bunt in the first. Since then, he's flied out to left and fouled out to the first baseman.
Shadow's becoming very difficult now as they're about halfway out to the pitcher's mound, a little more than halfway. And you see what the hitter gets to look at right there.
Loup is tough on lefties too. They're hitting just 178 against him. As a pop-up left side has Laurie, the third baseman, making the catch for the second out of the eighth.
John Farrell out of the dugout for the Toronto Blue Jays with Pedroia coming to the plate.
Brandon Lyon, the right-hander, will be coming in here with the game tied 3-3 in the bottom of the eighth.
Arts performs live at Foxwoods Resort Casino's MGM Grand Theater Saturday, October 6th. For tickets, visit foxwoods.com or call 1-800-200-2882. Foxwoods is the official resort casino of the Boston Red Sox.
2 down here in the last half of the 8th inning in a 3-3 game. Dustin Pedroia tied the game with a home run in the 6th inning. Now takes ball 1 from the new pitcher, 4th of the day for the Blue Jays, Brandon Lyon. Former Red Sox right-hander into his 20th game with the Blue Jays. 1-0 with a 2.95 earned run average. Well, it's hitting at just 179 against him. He struck out 25 batters and given up only 3 walks in 18 1/3 innings pitched as a Blue Jay.
Blue Jay trying to prevent that double. They got the first baseman Adam Lind right on the line at first base, and also down at third base Brett Lawrie trying to prevent the 2-base hit.
Pedroia fouling it off at the green light, 3-0, but chops it foul outside of third. James Loney waiting on deck. On the ground up the middle, Echeverria moving to his left. The throw is going to be close, and they just get Pedroia. He is not believing it. Chris Guccione says he is out. The Red Sox are gone in the 8th. We head for the 9th, tied 3-3. By Eastern Bank. At Eastern Bank, we're made of free checking. It's got nothing to hide, which means no fees or any other types of curveballs. Check out what else we're made of at easternbank.com. And Daniel Nava stays in the game after pinch hitting for Ryan Kalish. Takes over for him in right field. As we head to the 9th inning, even 100 pitches for Clay Buchholz back out there for the 9th. Adam Lind leading it off for the Blue Jays. Jumps on the first pitch and fouls it off. The mound is still in the bright sunshine, so is the backdrop here at Fenway Park, as shadows have made their way out almost to the base of the hill. Adam Lind 0 for 3 today. Then to be followed by Rajay Davis and Anthony Gose in the inning. Buchholz just passing his average. So there's ways to go to get to his high in the year. Swing and a miss, 1-2.
And the off-speed stuff today has been exceptional for Buchholz. His changeup, his curveball. That's the curveball right there that gets Lynn to chase.
On the ground and picked up by Loney nicely as he tags the bag for the first out of the ninth.
Well, he's been busy. Last 3 outs have been to James Loney at first base. Going back into the 8th inning. Cut fastball this time. Loney right there. Goes down to one knee. And takes it himself.
So one down in the ninth, and it brings up Rajay Davis. He has walked, singled, and struck out. Wild swing and a miss. So the pitch down and away. Double-barreled action for the Blue Jays. Darren Oliver, the veteran left-hander, and closer Casey Janssen is up now for Toronto. Meanwhile, Clay Buchholz has retired 13 Blue Jays in a row. He is one out in the ninth.
When you look back at that 4th inning when he gave up the 3 runs, Don, a lot of those were to open holes. Guys covering second base and ground balls finding a hole.
And nothing really hit all that hard in that inning. Yet the Blue Jays had a 3-run inning and took a 3-2 lead. But they have not had a hit since. There's a base hit into center field for Rajay Davis. So Speedster is aboard here with 1 out. He'll be trying to get into scoring position as quickly as he can.
3rd time today he's been on base. A walk, a base hit, a strikeout, and now another base hit with 1 out in the 9th. And you can bet he'll be trying to steal second base. Stayed back on the changeup pretty good that time and just dropped it into left field for the base hit.
Anthony Gose standing in. Red Sox have action in the pen as Shinichi Tazawa about to start to warm up here. He's not yet thrown a pitch. Immediate check on Davis at first base.
Red Sox could pitch out on the very first pitch. We'll see.
Three straight throwovers, and Davis back all 3 times. There goes Davis as the pitch is a strike. The throw is not in time. Rajay Davis steals second base.
Well, good release there by Levonway and a good throw, but Davis just beats it. Picks up his 41st of the season. He started that headfirst dive way away from second base, but is able to make it in safely.
Checking the matchups right now. Desau warming in the pen. Anthony Gose with a count of 0-1. Bluff has Davis diving back to the bag.
Had Aviles going in behind Rajay Davis that time, and I could hear somebody yell step off because there was a wide open hole at shortstop.
And Bluff to second again. Davis diving back. Davis kind of starts and stops with the pitch misses outside. 2-1. And the battle continues to try to keep him close at second base.
A real cat and mouse game between Aviles, Buchholz, and Davis.
Gose sends one foul down the left field line, out of play.
Gose not happy with the results of that swing. Thought he had a pretty good pitch to hit and drive the other way.
Gose bats now. Jeff Mathis waiting on deck. Blue Jays trying to break this tie in a 3-3 game in the top of the ninth. Rajay Davis at second base has not yet tried to steal third. Ball 3, full count. Desau is warming up, and so now is Craig Breslow. Just the second time this season that Buchholz has thrown more than 111 pitches in an outing. Again, his season high is 125. 3-2 pitch to Anthony Gose. Gose lines it into left field. Rajay Davis will stop at third base. Throw comes back in, cut off by Aviles, and almost overzealous around the bag at third was Rajay Davis. But a base hit for Gose, and it's first and third with one out.
Now Gose also has 2 hits in the ball game. Line shot, ball hit so hard, and the hesitation there by Davis. He wanted to make sure the infield did not catch it on a line and get doubled up. So he only makes third base. That throw being cut off by Aviles. He gets speed at the corners now.
Pinch hitter coming up. Looks like Kelly Johnson is going to pinch hit for Jeff Mathis. Kelly Johnson starting the first 2 games of the series at second base, and 226 hitter, 14 homers, 50 runs batted in. But Bobby Valentine making his way to the mound. They had sent Lavarnway out to buy some time. And Buchholz handing off the baseball, and Bobby has not yet made the move.
I don't think Bobby wanted the baseball. Bobby wanted to just check on how Buchholz was.
And he hands the baseball back.
So it's almost like Buchholz was saying, okay, here's the baseball. I've had enough. You're going to take it from me? And Bobby says, no. I'm going to give it back to you. How do you feel?
First and third with one out. And the batter is Kelly Johnson, pinch hitting. Here for Jeff Mathis.
Got to be aware of a double steal attempt here, too, with this combination.
There goes Ghost at first. He started, then stopped, and the ball missing for ball one.
Starting again, that time no infielder pulled out of position, which would lead you to believe that probably they're not throwing through if he goes.
Soft toss to first and goes back to the bag. Down low, 2-0.
That's what speeded the bases. You know, guys taking off and faking opens up a lot of holes. You can see the hole open up at shortstop. There's one at second base. And that's really how they put 3 runs on the board going back into the 4th inning. You're right, Don. Nothing really hit hard in that inning.
Ghost takes off, a swing and a miss, no throw from Lavarnway. And the Blue Jays have another runner in scoring position as Anthony Ghost steals second base, and there was no throw.
Yeah, I had a feeling there was going to be no throw through, because once he faked once and no infielder move, that told you they were not going to throw through. So what does he do? Takes off and steals second base. Red Sox now will put Kelly Johnson on first base to try to set up a double play.
And Omar Vizquel on deck at the moment. So bases loaded for Toronto on the intentional walk to Kelly Johnson, and Omar Vizquel coming up. Well, hitting at .220 this season for the Blue Jays at a sac fly in the 4th inning. He's already driven in a run in this game, trying to put the Blue Jays on top in the top of the 9th. Vizquel takes strike one. Rajay Davis at third base, Anthony Ghost at second base, Kelly Johnson at first base, one out in the 9th. Pitch number 120 for Clay Buchholz. Vizquel grounds it down the first base line, foul, and it's 0-2. Vizquel lifts it in the air to left field. Podsednik is back there as he will make the catch. Rajay Davis tags. Throw to the plate is not going to be in time. The Blue Jays have pulled ahead 4-3. And what could be Omar Vizquel's last game at Fenway Park, he has put the Blue Jays on top of the sac fly to left.
Yep, just deep enough.
Also tagging up, moving to third was Anthony Gose. Pitching change coming up as Valentine makes his way to the mound. It's 4-3 Blue Jays. Buchholz throws in this game to Omar Vizquel.
Yeah, Vizquel gets looks like a cut fastball from Buchholz and gets it deep enough to left field to get that run home. Throw a little bit off target. Rajay Davis with his great speed scores. Valentine upset. And Buchholz leaving to a nice ovation from this Fenway crowd.
He goes 8 2/3 innings and gives up 7 hits, and so far has been charged with 4 runs. Still responsible for the men on as Tazawa is in to face Echeverria, who is 1 for 3 with an RBI. Taken off at first base is Johnson. No throws, he'll take second and get into scoring position. Stolen base for Kelly Johnson. And for the Blue Jays, that's their 3rd theft of the inning. Anthony goes to third base. Johnson at second base with 2 outs in the 9th. Blue Jays trying to get some insurance now. Echeverria taking strike 2.
Echeverria did not like that call. His split-fingered fastball he thought was low. Tazawa getting the benefit of the call.
And the dirt gets away from Lavarnway, and it looked like Ghost was going to give it a shot, but he pulls back to third base.
Now that's the way you play it at third base. Anticipate every ball is going to be in the dirt and get you good secondary lead down there. As you can see that he does. Then he decides, nope, not far enough away. Got to hold up.
Today after the game, our post-game coverage includes Red Sox final presented by Geico. TC, Peter, and Jenny will bring you Yankees and Orioles highlights from their series finale today, as well as the plays of the week, plus a preview of Red Sox-Yankees series that begins Tuesday night at Fenway, all coming up after the game on Red Sox final presented by Geico. Pitch outside, 2-2. On deck, top of the order, Brett Laurie to bat here for the Blue Jays. They have scored the go-ahead run in the top half of the ninth inning. Full count. 96 in the fastball from Tazawa. In the dirt, ball 4. Echeverria will walk down to first base to load the bases now for the Blue Jays. Fourth walk given up by Red Sox pitching. One was intentional. And the base is loaded with 2 down. Brett Laurie getting a chance here in the ninth. 1 for 4 afternoon for the Blue Jays third baseman. He's flied out to center, singled to left, flied out to right, and grounded out to third base. Or he fouls it off to the right, out of play. Clay Buchholz came into today's game 11-5 and is on the hook right now for his 6th loss of the year. So Blue Jays have taken the lead here in the ninth, now looking for some insurance. Laurie pops it up. Foul ground. Loney headed over towards the seats. Will not have a play. And Laurie 3 for 4 this season with the bases loaded. 4 for 6 in his career. Arriving on the scene of the major leagues a year ago for the Toronto Blue Jays. Bases loaded, 2 outs, an 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and Tazawa strikes out Laurie, but the Blue Jays take a 4-3 lead to the bottom of the ninth. Insurance. Following an off day tomorrow, the Red Sox continue their homestand with a 3-game set against the New York Yankees. Sox then hit the road for 7 games, traveling north of the border to wrap up the season series with the Jays before making their way down to the Trop for a 4-game series with Tampa Bay. Live coverage begins Tuesday at 6 with Red Sox first pitch. David Torrealba into the game for the Blue Jays as the Blue Jays hit for Jeff Mathis in the inning, and Torrealba now doing the catching for the closer in for the Blue Jays. Casey Janssen into his 53rd game of the year. He's 19 out of 22 in save opportunities with a 2.52 ERA. James Loney leading it off for Boston in the bottom of the 9th. Loney takes a breaking ball for ball 1. Loney today has struck out, reached on a fielder's choice, and grounded out to second base. Line into center field, a base hit for Loney. Lead runner on for the Red Sox in the bottom of the 9th.
Well, Jansen started him with a breaking ball, went back to the fastball on the 1-0 count, and Loney up the middle for the base hit.
Pitch runner for James Loney at first base. So he gets a leadoff base hit in the bottom of the 9th. Von DeJesus to run for him at first. Cody Ross has been on base 3 times today. A walk in the 2nd, single in the 4th, a double in the 6th inning. 2 for 4 against Jansen with a home run. There is strike 1. Cody Ross did not like it. Ross with a high drive to left down the line. It is towards the pole and foul. Right down the line. Cody Ross tried the walk-off bid, but a foul ball.
Now you could tell that ball was going to hook foul right from contact. He was out in front of the breaking ball just a little bit. Cody Ross hoping it's going to stay fair, but to the left of the foul pole.
Ross fouls it off to the right side this time. Pitch in the dirt. Did Ross go? They'll check. No. Says first base umpire Chris Guccione. Jesus returning to the bag at first as it is a ball and 2 strikes now to Cody Ross. Jacoby Ellsbury waiting on deck. Nobody out. Bottom of the 9th. Red Sox trailing by a run. Inside, Ross almost gets hit. 2-2. Don't forget, coming up immediately after the game, to stay with us for WB Mason Red Sox Extra Innings Live. It's all the post-game coverage you'll need right here on NESN. Toss to first and back is DeJesus. It's inning at just 186 against Jansen. Full count. Strike 3 call. Cody Ross thought he had ball 4, but he gets the bad news from Clint Fagan. 1 out in the 9th.
Well, a surprise breaking ball on the 3-2 count. And just barely picking up the outside corner if it did.
So Cody Ross retired for the first out of the 9th inning. Jacoby Ellsbury, the batter. 3 for 10 in his career against Jansen. Includes a double and 3 runs batted in. Ellsbury hits one in the air to center field, sending Rasmus back onto the track to make the catch in front of the wall. The breeze has shifted a tad and blowing in, and that may have got knocked down. It's out number 2 of the 9th.
I think you're right, Don. You know, we talked about it earlier, how the breeze has gone from left to right since the start of this ball game, and I think it did knock it down a little bit. It's pretty good, solid contact right there by Ellsbury to straightaway center field. But it just dies on the warning track.
So 2 down. DeJesus still at first base, and Mike Aviles, the batter, he is 0 for 3 in the game. 3 groundouts. Aviles takes strike 1. 0 for 4 in his career against Casey Jansen. Jansen has been very good. Over his last 19 saves, he's allowed just 9 total base runners. Odd one here to begin this inning. Here's a 0-1 pitch. That will miss, and it's 1-1. Center fielder Kobe Rasmus over towards right center. And very deep in left is Rajay Davis. 1-1 pitch to Mike Aviles. Popped up. The catcher, Torrealba, calling. Makes the catch, and the Toronto Blue Jays sweep the Boston Red Sox in a 3-game weekend series. Red Sox have this one get away from them on a day, Jerry, when Clay Buchholz pitched pretty well but has nothing to show for it.
He did. He continues to pitch well. And, you know, the runs he gave up early in the ball game, 3 runs in the 4th inning with ground ball hits that were not all hit that hard, open spaces. I thought he threw the ball well. Red Sox could muster a couple of home runs, 1 from Ellsbury, 1 from Pedroia, but that's it. And the losing continues here from Fenway Park.
4-3 the final. The Blue Jays beat the Red Sox. We're back with more from Fenway Park after this.